She poses no threat to you any longer. She has agreed to take her punishment after she has what she wants, and she will testify against Macarius as witness and victim.
My lids narrowed. And what reason have I to trust her?
Considering your history with her.
He hesitated, then sighed.
I suppose you have little, but I've listened to her story. Her situation is a peculiar one. She's searching for...
Her husband, I muttered, crossing my arms. Who happens to be another murdering lunatic who has caused me, Xavier, Alexander, Octavius, and his family, Annabelle, and thousands of other shifters 5 centuries worth of pain and grief. What a lovely couple they make!
I can't argue against what they've done,
he said.
Just as I can't argue what mistakes I've made in the past. Bear in mind, you claim to have faith in me, though you're fully aware that, being what I am, I have killed thousands and eaten as many souls. But Celia's case is unique, where I was always acting on my own accord. She has been strung along by another since the beginning. And I don't doubt her husband is being equally manipulated by someone whom I'm quite sure you want dead far more than you want her.
I tapped a finger over my arm, pointedly silent. Hecrusho saw my indignant expression and went on.
As I said,
he waved a hand.
Celia is a pawn. Your war against her is officially over. But that doesn't mean it's over with Macarius. And if you have any chance of bringing down the puppeteer, you'll need Celia on your side.
I seethed. I'll not have that murderer anywhere near... I stopped when Xavier clasped my shoulder. He looked conflicted at me, but took a breath and turned to Hecrusho.
How confident are you that our war with her is over?
He asked the sentient.
How do you know it's not a bluff?
I gaped at him. Was Xavier actually humouring this nonsense? Hecrusho shifted his weight.
Considering what Claude reported about Macarius and about Cale?
He nodded toward Octavius behind us.
And you've seen her exclusive affection for those with her blood. My own line died off long ago. But were I to find descendants of mine this day and age...
His head shook.
I would do anything to keep them alive, to be near them. It is a hollow life after death. It is not something I expect you clean ones to understand. Then help us understand.
Xavier urged.
Why would Celia suddenly change her mind? Why would she stop helping Macarius?
The ancient was quiet for a moment. Then he gazed over his shoulder, eyes growing distant.
I was married before my death,
he said, hushed.
I left my wife a widow, alone without children. After I changed, I lost my memories of her. I hadn't given her a thought, not for months. By the time I remembered her, she was already dead.
His tone sagged with immense pain.
She'd given herself to the sea. For me. Her soul was reaped, so she hadn't changed. And then 3 centuries passed. I knew she'd gone back to Nira. And
His eyes were red and glassy.
I will never see her again.
Xavier didn't say a word. I couldn't find an appropriate response either. In the 5 months Hecrusho has spent with us, this was the first he spoke of his past life.